I based Dagny Taggart is Weeping on Daniel Simcoe's poem Coming Home. Simcoe writes in movements, and each movement echoes the last, similar to a crown of sonnets. He creates a sense of cyclicality and an escapability in this structure, and he does so exquisitely. His strong enjambment and varying syntax extremizes the reading experience of his poems, building urgency behind his sentences. I feel this urgency when I think about America's ability to manufacture goods on a grandiose scale and move them around over land. Living in Grinnell, where trains run through town multiple times a day, has given me a constant peek into the state of our manufacturing and transportation industries. I've always loved trains, and as an economist, I also understand their particular importance within America's transportation and economic networks. Not only a relic of our past, they also speak to America's uniqueness and its accomplishments. But I'm sorry to say that the locomotive industry seems to be weakening, and so our foundation, our core, weakens with it. Dagny Taggart is weeping. 1. The trains coming through are getting shorter and shorter. It worries me. I'm heavy and in a rush, anxious. They fear on revenue, intermodal driver shortages. They pull no freight. They pull engines, pulling engines, pulling engines, pulling empty coal hoppers, pulling tankers without oil. Crossings stop tolling. Cars roll right through the barricades that block nothing. This invisible, unfounded, undone founding industry. Sometimes the night silence roars through like a freight train, heavy enough to wake the town. 2. The night sighs in absence. In winter, no one comes to shovel the tracks. No need. Steel spikes rust out, lift, disappear like collector's items. Ties and tracks flatten and decay underfoot, like flooded out worms on morning wet pavement. At midday, I stand at the X crossroads and watch ghost-dead passengers press against bicentennial windows, awaiting their destination. Their passive, dissipating eyes leave watery trails of steam. America is weeping, brothers and sisters. It worries me. 3. They press against my window, tear ducts hissing as their eyes toll red and black crossing lights. Taryn and Vanderbilt vote with the betrayed Rust Belt line workers now, but still nothing departs the factories. Telephone relays carry the voices of Mike Gold and John D. Galt praying, and we listen for trade secrets and promises. We stay on the line, and we listen to it ring and ring like hemorrhaging church bells. America is weeping, brothers and sisters. It worries me.